Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel. My name is Patil. Today in this video I want to tell you all about jewelry. One-on-one jewelry, do's and don'ts of jewelry, whatever you want to call it, but I want to discuss with you what I do, the thought process I have when I'm buying a jewelry or investing in one. So if you want to learn important things to consider when you're going to buy jewelry, then keep on watching. Before I get into the details of the video, I want to thank Ana Luisa for sending me some beautiful jewelry. Ana Luisa is a brand that I have been eyeing for a while, but never jumped at it. So when they reached out to me to send me a couple of things to check out, I was blown away. I loved their pieces, the packaging, the material. They're all so beautiful. They're timeless, they are affordable, they are chic, yet they are trendy. I mean, everything. And this kind of jewelry that is also very good for the environment, I was blown away by them, honestly. After having kids, I started thinking more about the environment, about being sustainable, about being more responsible, about everything, my fashion, my jewelry. So Ana Luisa is that brand. All their jewelry pieces are recycled from recycled material. Even their boxes that they send you stuff are recycled paper. Beautiful. Their gemstones are responsibly sourced, so they're just perfect. And so if you want some affordable, beautiful pieces to add, right now is the perfect time to do that, because they're having their biggest Black Friday sale. It's buy one, get one 60% off. So I will put the link below at the bottom of the video. Check it out. Seriously, beautiful gifts to give yourself and beautiful gifts to give to others that are special for you, that are fashion forward. They love this kind of stuff. Like, I'm definitely going to give my mom and my sister some of Ana Luisa pieces because they're just gorgeous. So first, I like to pick the right color of jewelry. What color do I vibe with? What color I want? Sometimes some people like a specific color of jewelry on them and not the other. For example, people that have more warm tones, they would like more gold color jewelry. It will just look more beautiful on them. And people that have more cool tone, they would prefer more white gold or silver kind of jewelry because that will look much better on them. And if you're wondering which tone you are, it's very easy. I have an entire video about the coloring, which I will link if you want to watch later. It will be in the description box as well. But basically, you look at your veins on your arm, and if your veins are showing more green, then you are warm tone and gold will look better on you. And if you have more blue, then you are more cool tone, and silver kind of colorings will look better. And then some people have both colors, like me. And you can't really tell. Sometimes it looks green, sometimes it looks blue, depending on the day, depending on the location. And those people are more neutral colored people, and both gold and silver will look amazing on them. But you pick the color that will make you feel better. So for example, for my everyday jewelry, I like to stick with gold colors, and for for more specific occasions, I like to go for more white color. Or if I want a bigger piece or more studded piece like diamonds and so on, I would like more of a white color gold. So it really depends on what you like. But if you want to pick one color you think would suit better for you, then just look at your veins. That is the trick to do. So that's number one. So the second thing that I focus on when buying jewelry is quality over quantity. Always go for quality jewelry over buying massive amounts and just not looking really good, and over time tarnishing, the colors changing and so on. So always pick quality, even if you're not buying real gold, but pick things that are like gold plated, like the Ana Luisa stuff that I picked, because they would look much better in general, and they would last longer, which would ultimately be more environmentally friendly, and you can use it for many years. So always always go for quality over quantity. When I was much younger, that was not what I used to do. I would always pick more, I would like buy more things, like I would have more jewelry, but then very quickly I would just get rid of them. But over the years, now that, you know, I'm in my 30s, my concept has changed. So all the time I think about everything, you know, even my fashion choices, my closet, I would always pick more classic, more timeless pieces, so I would use it for a longer time and they just look more luxe in general. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, bigger, chunkier statement pieces were more in the 2000s. And then in the 2010 and after, it became really small, dainty jewelry. And now we're moving towards a little bigger again, bigger hoops again, and so on. So, you know, fashion when it comes to jewelry changes all the time. But there are some classic pieces that stay with you for a very long time. So always think about that when you're buying your jewelry. That's one. And then at the same time, in the same context, sometimes if you have really nice, bigger, chunkier, more statement pieces that was in before, don't get rid of them. Keep them. Put them in a safe, nice, dry environment, okay? Because in a few years, they will come back. Now the chunkier things are slowly starting to come back, and if they're really nice, good quality stuff, why get rid of them? Because you're going to end up rebuying similar things. So if you love something, but you feel like it's not the fashion, don't be too quick to jump to get rid of it. I am the queen of throwing things out, the queen of getting rid of stuff, specifically in my closet. But when it comes to jewelry, I think twice before I do that. So that is my tip number 3. Tip number 4 is very similar, you know, along the same context as my tip number 3. Size matters, okay? Depending on what you're wearing. So, for example, if I'm wearing strapless nightgowny dress, you know, to go out for a big event, I like to have bigger, chunkier earrings, maybe bigger necklace with stud earrings. So I always think if I have one big piece, then the other piece should be small. They can't all be big and, you know, larger than life. No, that's not how it works when it comes to jewelry, because you're going to look really off. So depending on the occasion, what you're wearing, if you're wearing really large, chunky bracelets, then go for something smaller. I usually, what I do is, if I'm going big on my hands and on my ears, I skip the neck. If I'm going big on the neck, then I would go for very small pieces on the ears, just like to give it like the sparkle when I move around. So always think about that. Yes, I said chunkier things are not in right now, but when it comes to dressing out for an evening, for a wedding, for something else, sometimes the bigger pieces look extremely beautiful and extremely luxe, especially on the ears and on the neck, depending on what you're wearing. So always think bigger, like more open outfits. You can go bolder up here, and some things that are closed, maybe just go for smaller, more dainty pieces. So that's why for every day I would go for smaller, daintier things, but for occasions I would actually go out and, you know, put something bigger, something that's more sparkly, and so on. So always think about what you're wearing and what the occasion is, and don't do both things at the same time. Big, big, small, small, no. One big, one small. Always think about that. That's my tip number 4. Tip number 5, which I think is one of the most important tips for me: buy jewelry for occasions, for sentimental things, because they stick around with you more. When you wear them, it gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling inside, and, you know, you enjoy the piece more. So for example, this ring I have, my husband bought it for me. I saw it, I liked it so much, so he bought it for me for our first year anniversary. We were in Hawaii, and so now every time I wear it, I remember that moment that he got me this. This is another jewelry piece that is something that is so dear to my heart, and I wear it all the time, because it was passed down from my great-grandmother to my grandmother to my mother and now to me, and probably one day I will pass it to my kids, because it's a sentimental piece. So think about sentimentality when you're buying things. This is the letter of my sons in my language, the first letter, because they both have the same first letter. So again, it's something sentimental. Also, I love to buy things when I am traveling. It gives the same idea about the sentimental value to it. When I was in Spain, I remember buying this ring. I was passing by a boutique, loved it, bought it, and every time I wear that ring, it just reminds me of that special trip that I had with my family for my brother's graduation. And when we were in Greece for our honeymoon, I bought another ring. Also, for some reason, I always buy rings when I travel, and again, it reminds me of that trip. So every time I wear it, I get all nice and fuzzy inside. Again, that sentimental value behind these jewelry. So always pick things that have meaning for you. And if you just want to go online and buy something, think about how it could add a sentimental value. Right now, I'm looking, for example, for a nice ring that would have 2 pearls, because both of my sons were born in June, and that's the birthstone for June. So when I wear that, it will remind me of them, and it will become sentimental. So that is where I'm going with this tip number 5. And finally, I want to give one bonus tip. My bonus tip is take care of your jewelry. Like, look at this. This one was in my family for the past 100 years. So it was really well taken care of. Of course, gold jewelry lasts for a longer time, but if you take care of your other jewelry, for example, that are not really gold, if you keep them in nice dry places, you don't spray perfume on them, you don't take a shower with them. I used to, long time ago, would take shower with my jewelry, but now I remove it before I go into the bathroom to take a shower. I try to not use it in water, like for example when we're on the beach. I remove it, I keep it at home. It's just, you just take care of your jewelry, and if they do get dirty, it's very easy. Soap and water and a small tiny brush, soft bristle brush, that usually is like my son's toothbrush. I would use that to clean. I wouldn't use it in his mouth. Again, of course, you get my idea, but I would use brushes like that to clean out my jewelry with a little bit of soap and water, and they are brand new again, because they are all very nice quality pieces. So keep your jewelry clean. That is my bonus point. So thank you very much for joining me on my channel and watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you got some tips and tricks on how to choose your next piece of jewelry. I am going to link the Ana Luisa at the bottom in the description box, so go check them out. They have, again, amazing sales right now, so it's a perfect time to buy it. And with that, thank you so much. I really hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel for my future videos, because I love making videos like this, and I would love to have a community of people that would like the kind of content that I create, because I would love to talk to you in the comment section and just be friends with. And with that, see you next time. Bye bye.